Were you aware that about 98% of Americans experience a deficiency in potassium throughout their diet? This substantial portion of the population likely faces this issue due to their preference of the average American for processed foods, which prioritize taste, cost, and convenience over nutritional value. Opting for these unhealthy processed foods instead of consuming fresh, natural vegetables and fruits can lead to an increased risk of potassium deficiency and other related health issues. So, what exactly occurs within your body when there's a shortage of potassium? Why is potassium essential for our well-being in the first place? Furthermore, is there a method to replenish these potassium levels? These questions will be explored comprehensively throughout this discussion. Make sure to stay engaged until the conclusion as we will be addressing all of your queries. Let's initiate our exploration by delving into the indicators that points toward deficiency in potassium. But before we continue, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Potassium plays a vital role in transmitting signals originating from the brain and in the regulation of muscle contractions. Insufficient level of potassium can have a notable impact of the muscles within your intestines, the elongated tube-like structures where food undergoes breakdown to generate energy before being eliminated as waste. In instances of low potassium, the proper function of your intestine is compromised, leading to irregular muscle contractions. This reduction in muscle contractions impairs the efficient movement of both food and residual waste. Consequently, there's difficulty in the passage of these materials. This can result in the retention of stool within the colon, which in turn leads to a condition known as constipation. Medically referred to as paralytic ileus, this condition signifies a temporary and partial paralysis of the muscular walls of the intestines. Paralytic ileus often accompanies sensations of bloating and gas. Notably, severe potassium deficiency or hypokalemia is a frequently observed electrolyte imbalance, particularly among hospitalized patients. In some instances, hypokalemia may necessitate prompt medical attention. To mitigate the risk of potassium deficiency, it's important to monitor your potassium levels and promptly seek medical guidance if constipation persists beyond a week. This underscores the significance of maintaining adequate potassium levels for the proper functioning of bodily systems. Consistent muscular aches and cramps. If you find an old injury has resurfaced with renewed intensity, potassium deficiency might be the underlying cause. Potassium plays a critical role in regulating blood flow to your muscles. When your potassium levels are insufficient, the supply of oxygen to your muscle tissue becomes diminished. This can result in your muscle becoming stiff, leading to discomfort and pain. Given potassium's importance in transmitting signals from the brain and managing muscle contractions, a prolonged contraction of skeletal muscle due to lack of a potassium can trigger cramps. Persistently low potassium levels can also contribute to a condition known as rhabdomyolysis, where muscle tissues break down. This process releases muscle fibers responsible for strength into the bloodstream, causing significant harm to the kidneys. Another connection between inadequate potassium levels and muscle cramps exists through potassium's role as an electrolyte, working alongside minerals like sodium and magnesium to uphold water balance in the body. However, when potassium is deficient, water balance is disrupted, and even increased water intake may not prevent dehydration. In response, the body begins to extract potassium from its cells, leaving these cells without the necessary mineral. This creates yet another imbalance, this time within your muscle, leading to the likelihood of severe cramping. Interestingly, sodium and potassium are electrolytes that usually collaborate to maintain water balance. Nonetheless, there are instances when these collaborators can switch roles and become antagonists. If your diet leads to elevated sodium levels, it can interfere with your body's capacity to absorb potassium effectively. This highlights the importance of monitoring your sodium intake. If indulging in highly salted snack is a regular habit, it might be worthwhile to reconsider your snacking preferences. Next, the feeling of tingling in your hands and feet. Have you ever experienced persistent tingling and numbness in your limbs after remaining in a particular position for an extended period? This peculiar sensation is known as paresthesia and could potentially indicate low potassium levels in your body. Potassium serves as a crucial role in optimizing the performance of the communication pathways within your brain, which in turn ensures proper nerve function and signaling. When potassium levels are insufficient, these nerves' ability to transmit and receive signals from the brain can be disrupted. This distribution leads to the occurrence of unusual sensations, often manifesting the extremities such as the hands, feet, arms, and legs. This phenomenon is commonly referred to as pins and needles sensation. Most of us have encountered sensation at some point. It arises when a part of your body falls asleep. This type of paresthesia is temporary and is caused by brief instances of reduced blood flow or minor pressure on a nerve. Generally, it does not necessitate medical attention. However, persistent paresthesia can be a sign of an underlying medical concern. In such instances, it might be accompanied by sharp pain and could even lead to difficulty in walking if it specifically affects the feet. While this condition is frequently associated with moderate hypokalemia, low potassium levels, it's worth noting that many cases of paresthesia can also be triggered by high potassium levels, showcasing similar symptoms. This demonstrates the intricate role that potassium balance plays in maintaining nerve function and overall bodily sensations. Next is having a lot of heart palpitations. Sustaining a regular intake of potassium is essential for the proper regulation of your heart's rhythm and is accountable for maintaining the crucial balance of electrolytes needed for the smooth and functioning of your heart muscles. When there is an inadequacy of this vital nutrient, an imbalance occurs that disrupts your heart's rhythm, potentially resulting in heart palpitations. If this deficiency is overlooked and persists, it can escalate into a chronic condition, eventually giving rise to a serious cardiovascular disorder known as arrhythmia. Arrhythmia denotes an irregular heartbeat, and it can encompass various symptoms such as chest fluttering, recurrent chest pain, fainting, and sensation of dizziness. Arrhythmia disrupts the consistent rhythm of your heartbeat. In certain cases, the heart might beat at an excessively rapid rate, while in others, it could be remarkably slow, almost as if there are a pause between beats. Both of these scenarios pose significant threat to your well-being, capable of instigating severe outcomes like strokes or heart attacks. Thus, maintaining an adequate potassium balance becomes a pivotal for upholding a healthy heart rhythm and preventing these life-threatening complications. Frequent trips to the bathroom. Experiencing a constant, persistent urge to urinate can be quite challenging. This sensation leads to a heightened frequency of restroom visits, disrupt your sleep, concentration, and daily routine. Under normal circumstances, your body produces around 3 liters of urine per day. However, when facing potassium deficiency, this amount can escalate dramatically to up to 15 liters of urine, equivalent to 5 times the usual capacity. This urge in urine production explains why you constantly feel need to empty your bladder and experience an intensified urge to urinate. This condition is medically termed as polyuria, but there's a mechanism within your body that can potentially restore control over the situation: your kidneys. Your kidneys plays a vital role in regulating fluid balance and eliminating waste materials through urine. Yet, low potassium levels can disrupt the kidney's ability to maintain the balance of fluids and waste elimination, stemming from an imbalance in electrolyte levels. Additionally, insufficient potassium reduces the kidney's capacity to concentrate urine, leading to an increased frequency of urination. The effects of polyuria extend beyond its impact on your bathroom habits. The excessive urination can leave you feeling remarkably thirsty due to depletion of your body's water reserves, ultimately leading to a state of dehydration. In response to this dehydration, your brain sends signals prompting you to drink more water, resulting in an intensified sense of thirst known as polydipsia. This interplay between polyuria and polydipsia showcases the complex interconnectedness of bodily functions and the influence that potassium levels have on maintaining fluid balance and overall well-being. Last but not the least, high blood pressure. Maintaining a proper balance of electrolytes plays a critical role in the regulation of your blood pressure. While it's widely recognized that excessive sodium consumption can lead to high blood pressure, the significance of potassium's contribute is often overlooked. Low potassium levels can be detrimental effects on your kidneys, which are instrumental in eliminating excess sodium from your blood. If kidney function is compromised, the processing of sodium becomes impaired, causing sodium to linger in your body for longer periods. This accumulation of excess sodium can result in elevated blood pressure. Recognizing the interplay between these electrolytes and their impact on blood pressure underscores the importance of a balanced diet rich in potassium. This dietary approach can serve as a valuable strategy for those seeking to mitigate the risk of elevated blood pressure and its associated health complications. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.